Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, this video is probably fucking obvious to everyone out there. And to be honest, the reason I'm making this video is because I have nothing else to fucking make. Like, no video style like this right now. Uh, as of right now. So yeah, I don't feel like really making any gameplays. But this is basically this topic about this video. Why are the Spencer's Chucky dolls made like this? You know? Why are they made cheaply? Why are they made, the way that they are? Well, the thing is, the reason these dolls or whatever you want to call them are made like this, which again is fucking obvious, but the reason they're made like this is because they're made cheap. If you're a Chucky fan, and everything, and you see this out in the open, you're gonna buy it, most likely. Especially if you don't have, like, a Chucky doll or a Chucky item at all. You're gonna buy this. And that's why Spencer's makes these type of dolls the way that they do. Now, this version of this Chucky they no longer make, and for the people out there that are like, oh yeah, this is that one doll that they stopped making, just recently. No. This type of doll they stopped making since the early 2000s. He has lost a lot of stuffing in his body. I mean, to show you how much he has lost, I can legitimately arch him. Not even kidding. He has lost a lot of stuffing in his body. I have never opened him up. I have never, done anything. It's just how it is. He's really old. Hell, to even show you the back of him here, the tag completely detached from over time. But, yeah, this is one of their older ones that they used to actually sell back in the day. How you could tell is, on the newer ones that they're making for the longest time, look at the face. The face doesn't have any of that mark at all. I don't know if it's blue or dark purple or whatever the hell it would be on the eye here. The overalls, the actual overalls itself, you can see the good guy logo way better than the newer ones. In the newer ones, it looks like it's super darkened. That's another thing as well. And on the older plush-bodied ones that they used to make, the hands can go 360. The hands can go 360. They have articulation, the hands. So yeah. And the head can also go 360. So if you wanted to, do that as well. So, but yeah, that's about that. But yeah, and that's why when you go into Spencer's and you see, Chucky dolls that are like from 60 to what, $80 range now. Back in the day when you used to be able to go and get these types, these were, I think, $50 these were back in the day. $50. But yeah, so, and then I got another one, legitimately the same doll right here, just next to Glenn. But yeah, so these are like the first issues that came out from the 90s. That one actually still has the original tag on the back, never removed. So, but, yeah, and these were only made, I believe, for a couple of years, and that's it. Beforehand, they had an all plastic one with a doll stand and such, which is, I do have the one with the doll stand and everything. The all-plastic one. It was advertised to be a talking Chucky, but it couldn't talk at all. The doll stand was the thing that could talk. But, besides that, though, yeah, that's the reason why they make these like these, number one, for cheap. If you're not looking to buy, even $100, to $500, whatever, Chucky doll, and you just want to have one, that's why they made these. And plus, Spencer's Gifts is a weird-ass fucking store. Let's be honest. I think another reason why they kept this going is because they're a weird-ass store. You randomly go to a random store and you see actual Chucky dolls hanging up. The store's weird. The was weird. So, but, yeah, and again, it doesn't look anything like Chucky. I mean, when you really look at this and compare it to the actual movie, this looks nothing like fucking Chucky at all. But, I mean, again, you know, it's licensed for Chucky, and everything, so it's considered as a Chucky doll. And honestly, if you really think about it, I think personally this is how a real, like, once he came bad and you start having the cuts on him and such, I think this is actually how it would really be in real life. If it was true and it was real, this is how it would really be. The only thing, though, is he would have to have a mortarized thing in his body for his eyes and lips to move. Kind of like those ones back there. Yeah, right there. But yeah, so. But, yeah, that's really about it. And then, of course, Spencer's is always weird. They always made weird Chucky items. They always did. I even have some other earlier movie promotion stuff that came out, like the first actual Chucky dolls that came out from them. But again, that's what it is. If you want to have a early, Chucky doll, like, or not an early, but if you want a Chucky doll and you don't want to spend all that money, that's why they make this. That's why they legitimately made this. So yeah. And besides, people, buy it so they could have it as a toy to play with, believe it or not. Heck, people buy this so, they could display it for Halloween. I mean, if you spent $500 on a good guy doll, I know some people would, but think about it. I don't think people would always want to just put their actual, good guy doll outside for Halloween. I mean, you could do it on the day of Halloween, but still. You put this, little $50 doll, out there. Oh, it's $50. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, it's money, but it's better than, you get what I mean? So, not saying it's not cool. I mean, this is fucking cool. Don't get me wrong. I actually like how it looks. Again, like I said, I truly think this is how Chucky would be. Like, I think if he was real, right? If Charles Lee Ray, if Chucky was real, right? I think personally this is how he would look. This is how the doll would actually be in real life. I'm talking about the scarred up design. This is how it would actually look, in my opinion. But, yeah. So, he can stand. There's a little bit of good amount of stuffing in his legs right here, so he can still stand up, like lean against the wall. But, he lost a lot over time, and he's not ripped. Like, there's surprisingly no rips on him. His stuffing, and I mean not his stuffing, but his material is very clean. Normally, the material on these dolls would get like real yellowed and everything, but no, his is really clean. So, but yeah, but that's legitimately it. That's that's that. So I do have another one up there. Sadly, the other one I did had to like re-sew and fix up and everything, but that is what it is. When stuff gets old, sometimes you need to fix it up. But yeah. So that's legitimately it. But yeah, and everything. But that's why. That's truly why. No one ever made videos about this because again, it's blank fucking obvious. But I like to make videos about shit that's sometimes even blank fucking obvious. I'm Mr. Captain fucking obvious over here. So, but yeah, and everything. I don't know. Maybe one of these times I do want to save up a good amount of money and get me a good guy doll, like an actual one. I know Trick or Treat Studios actually sells a plush-bodied one, and it looks fantastic. Fantastic. But, yeah. So, what? What? You got something to say about that? But, and besides all that, though, that's really about it. I would like to give me an actual, actual good guy doll one of these days. Again, I probably will. I see some, and everything here and there for $200. I mean, shit, I'm crazy enough to spend $200 on an actual, good looking good guy doll. So yeah, besides that though, say bye to this Chucky doll. I'm not getting rid of it, by the way. I'm just saying goodbye to Chucky, and that's it. That's literally it. If people are actually wondering, like the reason behind it and why that Spencer's makes them look like this, well, there you go. That's why. That's legitimately why. That's the reason why they make them look like that, because company. And again, their store's weird as shit. Their store's weird as shit. So, but that's why they make Chucky's like that. They make cheap little Chucky dolls for you to buy if you're a Chucky fan. And some people, they don't got the $500 to spend right off the bat for an actual good looking Chucky doll. They just don't. So, but bye bye.